Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. We are the Friendly Travelers. My name is Christina.
And I'm Anthony.
And we are travel nurses here to share about our experience with our profession and our lifestyle. So if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. We post new videos every Thursday. So what is investing to us and what does that mean?
So investing to us is really taking a portion of your income, your earnings, setting that aside for a later self. You know, when I think of investing, I think of more long-term. So it's really kind of not even sacrificing, but taking a portion of what you are making now and really dedicating that to, you know, your future self, which some people don't really think about, but honestly, you know, I think of decades from now, I would love to be, you know, sitting on a big nest egg and live a very comfortable life.
Disclaimer, I just started investing not that long ago, so I'm just gonna share a little bit what I know, but he mostly is the guru on this topic.
I'm taking her under my wing right here.
Just right there.
She's under my wing. So another thing I want to bring up is that I'm a first generation investor. I really didn't know anything about any of this investing. I really had to teach myself everything and kind of learn on the fly. And that's the reason why Christina and I want to, you know, share with you guys, and we made these YouTube topics, is that we want to share the knowledge that we've gained and help pass it on to you guys. Anyone that's starting from the beginning will help you get past that initial learning curve.
So before we go into what we do for investing, we're gonna list out 3 reasons on why you should start investing now.
The number one thing is the earlier you start investing, honestly, in the beginning, you may make some investing mistakes. It gives you some time to learn and grow, you know, maybe kind of change your investing style.
Number 2 is you can develop some discipline when you're consistently trying to save for investments and investing. And that's always really good. We all need a little more self-control in this world.
The third reason, and you know, we think is the most important reason, is retiring early. You know, you wanna,
hell yeah.
You know, the earlier you start and the longer you're building that nest egg, you can achieve financial independence and maybe freedom.
Yeah, way faster.
Way faster when you start early. You know, decades of compounding on your gains, you know, from investing add up to a lot. I mean, I don't know if any of you have sat down to actually crunch the numbers and see what it looks like, you know, when you started 10 years earlier, 20 years earlier, but it always equals more because it's just a steady, actually exponential increase in your money. So I think that's kind of the end goal, is everybody wants to retire early, have financial independence and financial freedom to, you know, do whatever you please.
So personally, investing is still a new concept to me. It wasn't until actually when I started dating you that I started getting more interested in finance books. So among that, what I have learned is that I really should be first maxing out my 401k. Before I was only putting in about 9%, which isn't bad for some people to put in that amount of money towards every check. But now I try to max out my 401k by now putting in 25% of my income each paycheck to my 401k.
Which is an amazing savings rate, and I'm super proud of her for doing that. You know, because obviously it's very enticing to spend that money, especially being how young she is, but I told her the importance of it. And she's listened to me, and I think it's gonna give her amazing results. Another thing with 401ks is you may have one set up and the company automatically sets you up for the lowest, usually, contribution. And if you're not really paying attention to it, you set it at that, it's usually like 4%. You might not even be reaching the company's, you know, guaranteed match, which, you know, does vary, but that's free money. If your company is gonna match you, that is 100% returns on your money. So I at least recommend that. You know, you may not wanna do the 25%, but at least put in your company match, because that is 100% return. They're matching whatever you put in. Another thing is they usually just set you up for a very standard fund. It might not even be in an account that will gain you interest. It could just be like a general money market account.
Yeah.
Really, it's just kind of sitting there safely. So that's important to do some research and find out too where your money is actually going, because I feel like a lot of people might not even understand.
Yeah, I didn't even know that I could choose where it's going in my 401k, and Anthony showed me, oh, you can put it here and there.
Yeah,
all these places.
And now she's had, like, you know, a huge increase compared to before, and some people just may not know that.
Yeah,
so,
I just didn't know.
Yeah, so we're kind of trying to help you guys, beat that step and, stay ahead.
So another thing that Anthony and I have tried to do recently is max out our Roth IRA accounts. And what is a Roth IRA? Because a lot of us don't know.
So Roth IRA is a form of an individual retirement account that actually has a lot of very positive effects, in my opinion, that you could take advantage of. The biggest one is at the end, once you reach 59 and a half, you can take out any of the money tax-free because you actually already paid tax on the money. It is allowed to sit and grow in the account for however long you want, because there's also no limitation. There's no max year where you actually have to start taking out contributions. So that money can grow tax-free for decades and, make a pretty significant nest egg for you in the long run. I know we made a big emphasis on the Roth IRA, but there is plenty of other retirement accounts that may actually be more applicable to you. But you can do your own personal research and choose the one that's best for you. I do recommend, if you don't have one, definitely look into getting some form of a retirement account. Because like I said, decades from now, your future self will be thanking you.
So Anthony taught me to max out my 401k and max out my Roth IRA. He also gave me some advice to start my own individual taxable brokerage account. So I am with Vanguard. That is one of the companies that we actually read in a book that recommended it.
Love Vanguard. I honestly could not recommend Vanguard anymore. They've been in it and been
in it to win it.
Vanguard is great. They have a very long history and an awesome track record of offering low cost funds that you can put your money in that will help you get the best bang for your buck, because there is not large expense ratios, which is something you definitely don't want. I know that's maybe a foreign term to anybody out there that's new to this, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to either one of us. We'd be more than happy to.
Probably him on this topic.
More than happy to help you.
So one of the last takeaways that we want to just reiterate is the importance of compounding your interest. So over time, just adding more and more money to your retirement savings, your Roth IRAs, over a long period of time, you're gonna have that compound effect and just keep building and building and building up on your savings and your investing.
Yeah, so, to piggyback from what she said, so I'm gonna say Albert Einstein's great quote that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Those that understand it, earn it. Those that don't, pay for it.
Oh, shit. He memorized it.
Just like that. But it is such a great quote because it is so true.
Thank you, Albert.
And there are plenty of examples. If you're earning interest on your money, it is going to go up drastically. And if you're paying interest on your money, you're going to lose money very drastically.
That's
so it's
right.
Two very key differences to know.
And one goes up, the other one goes down.
And that's the last point we want to leave you guys with.
Yeah. So we do have some book recommendations. We are going to just link them in our description box. Some of the books that we both read.
Top 5 books.
Yes, some of our top 5 books financially, and then one of them is a more personal development related, but it also certainly relates to money. And that's really it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with us. We post new videos every Thursday. Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
Smash it and smash that like button and comment what you learned.
Yeah, leave us a message in the comments.
If you want to hear more.
Anything that you learned or want to know about, and
yep, and suddenly he stops talking. All right, guys, catch you next time on The Friendly Travelers.